It's now.
What is going on, guys? I'm Brother from Another Brick, and welcome to the Jeff and BFAB podcast. On the show, we'll be talking about the latest and hottest LEGO news. So yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Oh no. Oh, that went well. Okay, it started playing and it was not muted. But here we go. So first up, we have something that's been quite a hot topic in the last couple weeks because the set was recently released and official images were revealed of the LEGO Stranger Things Upside Down set. And I know you probably have a lot to say because you already own the set and you've built it. So why don't you start here?
So looking at the set, it's a very great looking set. The building techniques are quite different. So basically, looking at the set, let's kind of talk about it first. You get some great minifigs. You get the main, cast of Stranger Things. You get now, unfortunately, you don't get like the minor characters or the side characters or secondary characters, whatever you call them. Building the set, you basically build two separate houses. Then you build the trees, you build them twice, and then there's like ball joints and you connect them on there. You first connect the houses, you flip them to the side, you connect them, then you put the trees, you connect that. And just look at the houses, like if you were to not connect both the houses individually, if you don't want to connect them, they would look at good as like two separate individual houses. And they have the whole like realistic like 80s house vibe to it. So that being said, it is one of the most interesting, unique, like I say unique a lot. Shut up, phone. I say unique a lot, and in this case, it's a very unique set. And I had two of my really good friends buy it for me, so thank you, good friends. Now buy me more. I'm just kidding around. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. But yeah, it's a set, and I recommend it if you are a Stranger Things fan. You will totally want to get the set, even if you're not a Stranger Things fan. I feel like you'll like it just because of how different it is. So yeah.
Are you a fan of Stranger Things aside from like not including the set? Are you a fan of the show? Have you seen it?
So I watched season 1. I got through season 1. I really enjoyed season 1. When season 2 came out, I got about 3 episodes in, and then I just got bored. I lost all interest. And then getting the Lego set kind of got me back into it. So I started watching the rest of it and building the Lego set while watching it. And that really added more of a it was just enjoyable. It made it more enjoyable just watching the show while building the set.
So my stance here is I have not seen Stranger Things at all whatsoever. And I didn't really care about this set like when the rumors were coming out. Like I know you had been a big proponent of it's definitely coming, and I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. And
I know. I'm very good at sources now, guys. You can trust me.
But looking at the final model, I still won't buy it. It doesn't look like it's worth $200 to me. I don't know if it feels bigger in person than it is, or than it looks in the images. But I will say that it does look very impressive. I do think it looks like a good set. I just don't care about it because I'm not a Stranger Things fan, and I probably won't buy it because it is. I don't know if it looks like it's worth $200 to me. It does retail for $200. That is true, and there are 8 minifigures included. And if we go here, there is one sticker in there that is very fantastic.
And what is the fantastic sticker, sir?
I'm trying to zoom in and get an up close image. Here it is. The shark poster.
Oh yeah, that's a great sticker.
Yeah, this is the best part of that right here.
I just realized my video was playing in the background, so I apologize.
Okay. But yeah.
Jeff, I think you should get it. If you don't, I'll burn you alive.
I will not be getting it, but also the fact that you can flip it upside down.
Didn't that sound like a good threat, though?
Kind of, but yeah. I don't believe it.
Are you sure?
The upside down truck is very I don't know, this like posing it this way I think is very striking with all the real world stuff upside down.
To be honest, like I'm looking at it right now, and I do have the upside down on the top part and the normal part on the bottom. And just looking at the truck upside down, I'm just waiting for it to fall because there's a hole, or there's like 2 holes, and you put them in there. But like if you look at it, it doesn't have the strongest connectors. So I'm just surprised that it's holding up very well, and I'm just waiting for it to fall. So
also the black bicycle's new. Just want to point that out.
New in color? Yeah.
Yeah, new in color.
Okay, I was about to say I don't think that's a new shape. That's just probably a new color.
Okay.
Well, you get all the cool thing is you also get like a few new molds. Like Lucas's hair and hat combo. Great new mold. Like I feel like they could use that for a lot more
Wait,
minifigs in the future.
is that this
That
guy's
yeah, you got it.
name?
Did I just call him Lucas? I meant
Yeah.
Dustin.
Okay.
Dustin.
That's
Fake
what.
news. Yeah, that's Dustin. His hair and hat combo are great. And then also for oh shoot, why can't Noah? No, is that the actor? Is that the guy? See, how
This
confusing
dude.
the actors. Noah, the guy with the bow cut.
This one. This other
Yeah,
new hair mold.
yeah. Um, he looks. Oh shit! I believe his name is Noah. No, is that? I think I'm confusing the
Isn't this
actors.
guy
I think.
supposed to be Will? I think that's what people
Yeah,
said.
you're right. Will. Yes, the actor's name is Noah. Okay. You're right, Will Byers. See, this is how you know I'm a true fan. I love this new hairpiece. They did a great job. Like I'm surprised that they just made a brand new hairpiece for him. You know?
I like the camo printing on this bandana.
Yeah. See, that's not a new piece though. That's just a
Yeah, I
new.
know. I'm aware.
And also the recoloration of the slingshot.
Yeah. That's the. Have we gotten it in multiple different colors or just the one?
I believe we've only got it in like dark brown before, and that was like
Oh,
in
yeah.
Simpsons, I believe.
And they also reused it in Disney Series 2.
Okay.
In the same colors, I think. Or maybe it's slightly different colors, and I just don't. Actually, I have Bartman right here, and it is confirmed the same color as Disney Series 2.
Wow.
Yep,
I need to get more minifigs, Jeff. I think you have more than me.
probably.
I'm sad. You should buy me all of them.
I don't know about that because I still need the Team Great Britain minifigures, and those are expensive.
Oh, you don't want to trade Mr. Gold for all? No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Next up on our list of news topics is probably the one that I feel most strongly about. We've got the Lego Ideas fan vote. So if you were unaware, for Lego Ideas 10th anniversary, Ideas is doing this thing where they're bringing back 4 projects that were previously denied, and they've all been pre-approved. So the one of these 4 projects that receives the most votes in the next 2 weeks by June 4th. So from this point, it's 1 more week approximately. It will be made into a set, and the 4 projects are the International Space Station, Stitch, Sega Classic Arcade Machines, and Small Yellow. And I don't know, I kind of feeling Stitch here.
Yeah, same. We all want you to vote for Stitch. So if you didn't vote for Stitch, we'll make you get some stitches.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you which one do you think is going to make it, BFAB?
I still am going to say I believe Stitches because I've seen the most support on YouTube for Stitch. Now, Nathan Swalloway, Saya, whatever your name is, Sawaya, he clearly has like already kind of like a fan base, I guess. So I could see that also getting approved, but it's like I want Stitch. I mean, what am I gonna do with a yellow man? Like,
I can't see this being made. Like, if this is made, this would be the worst idea set.
yeah, it will be worse than the Adventure Time one.
Like, serious, it's just yellow pieces. Yeah, it's cool, but this is a mock, not a set.
But yeah, that's the thing. I can't even say it's cool though. Like the reason it was even made as an ideas project is it's very recognizable.
Yeah.
But
That's the only reason why
all.
it's kind of cool. But like, this would not be fun to build. This is just yellow pieces, basic yellow parts. You can get those very easily. This would have to
Just
be
picture
dirt
how
cheap in
confusing
order
it would
to.
be for kids to build, you know?
Yeah.
Because like Lego, I even know like with BB-8, right? Lego tends to use like a bunch of multicolors on the interior of the BB-8 just so kids aren't confused. Because if it was just all white parts, people would be confused.
Yeah.
You know? So
But
Lego
even
kind of
here-
mixes up color with it. What?
Even here, since it's open mostly, and you can see the inside, there's a lot of places where they can't use multiple colors, and it'd be like 90% yellow at least.
Yeah, and that's the predicament that you run into. So I feel like kids would really struggle building it. And I just feel like, I mean, I'm not saying the guy isn't talented, but it's like, you know, like those people when they do like scribble art or whatever, and they just scribble random things, like, oh, look at the great piece of art. And then you're like, how do you find that attractive? There's people that find that stuff attractive. That is clearly not my forte. So
Yeah, this is the big version of the full sculpture if you've never seen it before, and this project is basically a micro version of that. I just I don't know. I feel like this here, yeah, sure, maybe this is art. This is a thing, and I don't want this to be made. So this is the one that I am least interested in.
You know, personally, I'd actually like to see a life-size BFAB ripping open his chest. I'd vote for that one.
The space station. I haven't seen a lot of support for this, and I think it's because people are tired of space. But I think that this is my second favorite of the four.
You know what I realized though? I'm
What?
pretty sure, like the space stuff. I saw my video and saw that it got like a lot of shares on Facebook, and there's like a lot of comments from like space YouTube channels on my video. Right? There's not a ton. Let's say there's a decent amount. So I think that they're catching on to it. Like the space community is catching on and like, hey, we want this.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably part of what happened to the Saturn V too. There's probably a lot of people who have the Saturn V idea set and want this.
And clearly, it's a great design. The guy did a good job, but I don't want this as a Lego set.
I would be very tempted to buy this if they make this. I'll just say.
I would not. I hope it dies.
And then the arcade machines are just arcade machines to me.
To be honest, they're different. They're unique. It's a cool concept, but yeah, I mean, I say that's the second most that I want to get approved. The arcade machines.
It's definitely above yellow for me. Like,
I think everything's above yellow for me.
yeah, I mean, same.
If yellow gets approved, I'm making a whole rant video on it. People are gonna really hate me. That video will be like 50 dislikes.
It's instant clearance material because there's gonna be AFOLs who buy it, and then nobody else. Like, if you don't know who Nathan Sawaya is, this is just gonna look stupid to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I still think a BFAB ripping open his chest will be cool. So if I had to buy it, I'll buy it. I'll put my face on there and then have it ripping open the chest.
Okay.
You think that's a good idea?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
As long as Stitch wins, though, and it doesn't get approved.
Yeah. So Stitch is the one that we all kind of want to be approved. And the homie Legoholic, who's commented both on mine and Jeff's videos, but he didn't actually leave a comment on mine. He just replied to a few of my comments, so you suck. No, I'm just kidding around. I think it would be great to have him on the show as as a part of like an interview or something,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know if he'd actually do it, but I would be down for that. Because he was cool enough. So I've had the designer of the Treehouse comment on my videos. The thing is, he's French, and I remember this. And I keep telling people this. I should have made a video on it, but I don't want to get him in trouble because I don't know if he should have said this. 6 months ago, he commented on my video. He said that he's sworn to confidentiality, but he could tell me that they took it up in size. So, the Treehouse, he's saying is going to be bigger.
Interesting.
Than it is. And I mean, that was a huge set.
Also surprising.
Yeah. But that's what he said, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, thank you, you're very talented. I should have said, hey, can I have an interview?
Yeah, I don't know. I want Stitch to go with Wally. That's where my vote lies. And speaking of ideas, that wasn't the only ideas news we had. It was kind of a big ideas news week here. Because we have the review results from the latest review period. And if we go to... Oh, they don't show us. Okay, that's helpful. Well, I'm sure Ideas has an article on it, right?
What happened?
I just need to locate the latest results post that we can find the list of all 5 projects in the same spot.
Also, just to say this again, if you have not voted for Stitch, I will make sure you have Stitches. So vote for Stitch.
Okay, here's a look at the 5 projects.
Now, I'm really disappointed in this wave review of idea sets. I mean,
yeah, none of these are really all that great.
Well, I'm not saying like that in general. I'm saying the ones that were semi-good are the ones that they threw to the curb.
I mean, Chemical Plant, there's no chance of it ever happening.
I just don't get why. It's highly detailed. It would be great to have in a Lego city.
But it's a chemical plant.
So
And
what?
you remember the whole shell thing?
I know, but I don't know. Okay, fair point.
Also, this is a modular, and they haven't really done like full-on modulars. None of those have been approved in the
But the
past.
sets are getting more expensive, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think Lego. Back in the day, I feel like most of the Lego idea sets were around, let's say, $40, right?
yeah,
Now they're branching out. Like I'm pretty sure Voltron was like what 160,
180, I think.
180. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Fishing star was
clearly, what happened?
fishing star was 150 too.
Okay, so clearly Lego is embracing the more expensive idea sets, which
Yes,
I personally never thought
but
they would do.
I think the chemical plant, if they're gonna make a big idea set, I think that's a stupid choice for a
You know
big
what I
idea.
want them to do though? Bring up
What?
like chemical plants, and I don't think that's the exact same thing, but I would love to see Lego go back to the Simpsons lines and make like a Mr. Burns nuclear plant.
I mean, they're kind of similar. They both
Yeah,
generate energy, but yeah.
I would be like yes.
I feel like
No,
if there was ever gonna be something like a chemical plant, that would be the best chance, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Simpsons is gone.
but you know Lego still has the license for it. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
I just don't think they're gonna make any more sets. At least
I'm just you know Jeff, you need to call it Lego and be like make some more stuff.
I don't want more Simpsons sets.
Dude, they're great. Have you not seen the Simpsons house and the
I
Quickie
have.
Mart?
I don't want them though. I would rather they put that level of detail into something else that I actually care about.
Hey, Jeff,
What?
were you beat as a kid?
No,
Well, if you don't like that,
I just don't like the Simpsons.
well, I mean, if you don't like it, clearly you got beat as a kid. I'm sorry, Jeff. Sorry to expose your
Yeah.
problems to the world. You know.
The food stand diners, those were rejected. They're kind of cool, but I see why they were rejected. It's kind of like,
Why do you think they were rejected? I think it's such a unique idea.
well,
Um,
I think the only thing unique about it is the fact that they're shaped like the food that they are, and they do a lot of like food stands within city. They're much simpler looking, but I don't feel like this is different enough from what you'd find in a city set.
I feel like it's totally different enough. City, you get some carts. Like these are, like you said, shaped like the food. There's a level of detail to them, right? I honestly, so as somebody who doesn't never goes to like fast food restaurants or anything, I would like the set to be made. And I actually have no personal connection to it. Like I feel like really fat people want the set. No offense. But you know, you get a drink, you get a burger, and you get some fries. I mean, who doesn't want that?
I don't know. I mean, eh. But Queen Victoria cruise ship, that one's kind of cool. But I don't
That
think.
one's cool, but I don't see it getting approved. Like I feel like
Yeah.
there's such a niche market for Lego boats.
I mean, that feels more like something that would be approved than the chemical plant does.
Oh yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
But the fossil skeletons was approved. That one's
And this gets annoying because we keep getting too much sciencey type things and ideas. And clearly people want them because they buy them. I mean, there's only been a few Lego idea sets that have really flopped. Like I know Adventure Time flopped. Shoot, what was the other thing that flopped really bad?
um, that's a good question.
I know there's another. I'm trying to think of what set they like completely flopped, but we know Adventure Time like really flopped.
Yeah,
But like
Adventure Time was like the biggest flop of them all.
yeah, like nobody wanted that. Once they saw that we got the minifigs, they're like,
Oh,
you know what? We don't want these.
Didn't the exosuit flop after a while?
I mean, yeah, you're probably right. But it
It
was
sold
always
out quick
cheaper.
at first, but then they did another production run, and then it kind of like,
Well, because like here's the thing: why at first the back did really well. Brick Show made a video. I remember this saying that they had got confirmation from Lego or something that only 10,000 would be made. So I remember that day where I ran into the Lego store, and this is the best story out there. My little brother and I were running in there. Some kids like running up to grab. My little brother pushes him out of the way and grabs the set just so we could get one. So like, and then all of a sudden you find out Brickshell's like, actually we're wrong, you know? Or they make a video after saying they were wrong or something, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like,
there were probably like 10,000 in the first production run, and if it sold all 10,000, they'd probably make more. So them
I
making
know,
that
but
video is probably
clearly
part
Brickshell wasn't right. So I'm triggered about that. But yeah, I mean the boat. I mean, I don't know if they made the boat, I wouldn't be complaining. It's just like it's too big. Like It's
I think the
huge.
boat would be cooler than the fossil skeletons.
Well, yeah, I feel like anything is cooler than the fossil skeletons. I feel like they approved the worst one.
I think the chemical plant's worse.
How
I
is the
prefer
chemical plant the worst? That just has so much details to it. It's so
Yeah, but
unique.
it's not. It doesn't feel like something that they should bother making a Lego set about. If they're gonna make a modular scale style, if they're gonna approve one, I would not want it to be the chemical plant.
I'm saying if they should have done that, they should have done it for Simpsons because The Simpsons is such
Yeah,
a
but
recognized.
this isn't. If they were gonna do that for Simpsons and they approved this one, there'd be no chance of the Simpsons one ever happening because it'd be too similar to something they'd already done, which would be this idea set. So
That
basically,
is,
you're agreeing with me that this chemical plant should not be made.
I agree to that extent, but here's why I believe. So Lego, bring up Simpsons again. Lego could totally make that. Lego has the license for Simpsons still. A lot of people like Simpsons. I know when they released the first two sets for Simpsons, there was so much controversy around them, but they sold very well. Like I
Well,
remember when.
Simpsons Series 2 did not.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure about the minifigs, but I know the two sets sold very well because I remember when Lego used to show you like their top 10 sellers. I don't know if they still do that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
On Shop at
they
Home?
usually do like top 5.
Yeah,
They don't
well,
show
it
it
was
on Shop
top
at Home,
10,
but I
top
like to show
5.
it.
The Simpsons sets were always in the top 10, top 5, whatever it was. So clearly they sold really well. So, and then like Lego, like last year, I think gave us the Brickheads for it. And so you have to ask yourself, you're like, well, they could clearly make more stuff, and they're not against it, but they made the two Brickheads. Like, why just randomly make the two Brickheads? They're like, are they wasting money by
Well,
holding on to a
they used
license?
they dropped pretty much every license they own and made a Brickheads off it, plus ones they didn't even have.
I feel like Lego's really kind of missing out on the opportunity to take a lot of their license that they've acquired and make stuff on there. So,
But they can't make an infinite amount of sets in a year. There is a market cap.
yeah, I just feel like Lego needs to make a power plant for Simpsons and a few more sets, but that's my opinion.
Yeah.
And
Also,
if I'm going to
second
hit up.
that was half approved is the playable Lego piano, and this they haven't approved it yet, but it's still under review. It was not rejected.
They're trying to work out the little kinks to it. And that being said, that is probably the coolest Lego build. Like
Yeah,
a
this
playable
was the
piano.
one that I was hoping would be approved out of the 5, the piano.
I honestly had forgot about this results group or whatever, but I am happy for the piano. So
Hopefully, that will get approved in the next review period.
it
Speaking
better, yeah.
of the next review period, though, there are several projects, 10 of them under review. And while this isn't
Oh
really
wow, that much?
news, we're going to take a quick second to speculate on what we think is coming next. And 10 of them is including the piano.
I would love to see the Pirates Cove. I'm going for that one.
The Pirate Bay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's very likely to pass, but it would be cool. I will say there's zero chance of this Museo Nacional Rio de Janeiro. That's not happening because they don't do architecture stuff. Same
Plus,
reason
I'm
Machu
pretty sure
Picchu's not
didn't
happening.
some tragedy happen over there? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I don't think so, but it's just not going to happen because they don't approve architecture scale stuff usually.
Okay.
They have in the past. So same with this Machu Picchu, and there's no way on earth this Kakapo's making it because nobody knows what a Kakapo is.
Okay.
That's
Now bring that up. Didn't birds flop too? I'm pretty sure birds flopped.
Maybe I don't know.
I'm pretty sure birds flopped. So yes, nobody wants the Kakapoo.
Yeah, nobody knows what species this is, and we have already had birds. This is already similar to something we've already done. If this makes it through, I will be completely shocked.
If it does, you got to buy a Kakapoo for yourself.
Addams Family Mansion. I don't know anything about the Addams Family at all, so I'm not sure how popular it is. But
Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure somebody already made an Addams Family Mansion that got it didn't make it through. I'm pretty sure back in the day.
All right.
So if they approve that one, that'd be kind of like a screw you to the other person.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did with Stranger Things. Somebody had made a Stranger Things idea set.
Well, they might have already been considering it, and that's why it was rejected. Because if they'd already been developing it, then that's why it would have been rejected.
Let's see. I need to look this up when that set made it or didn't get approved or something because To be honest, like I'd kind of be offended, right? I don't know.
Well, the same thing happened with the Ghostbusters HQ. The guy that got like made it to 10,000 as an idea set, but they'd already been working on it, so they rejected the idea set.
Yeah, I understand that. That makes sense. Hopefully, you don't hear the screaming in the background.
I hear it very faintly.
Should I beat them up?
It's gone now, but you can beat them up after the podcast if you.
Okay, so you approve.
Sure.
So when I get arrested, I'll say BrickByBrick told me.
No, they won't know who I am.
Oh, they will. They will. I'll tell them.
But yeah, Adam's Family Mansion, I don't see that happening. The SpaceX BFR, I think that this one's cool. This is probably my favorite aside from the piano. But
I just am sick of all the space stuff. Like, there's a time and a place where you get too much of it, you know?
Not really, no.
I believe that too much of anything is bad. You know what set I want that I never got, and I'll probably eventually get it? Women in NASA. Now you might go, I don't like it. What?
I got that one pretty cheap.
I know. Didn't you do a haul video on it? You got it for like $17 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, about that.
See, I remember. See, Jeff, I love your content. But yeah, like I'd love to get that set just because of realism. Like I love when Lego makes minifigs off real characters, you know?
My biggest problem with it is the fact that it's women of NASA and not just people of NASA, because there's some men of NASA that we've not got as many figures.
But doesn't Buzz Aldrin and the other dude, Neil Armstrong, don't they appear in that new set?
Well, not there. It's not confirmed that it's not confirmed that they're those people. They could just be generic astronauts.
True, but I mean that's what it's technically representing.
Yeah. Also, in the chat, I just want to address this one question. Why can't there be a decent idea set that gets released everywhere and isn't a LEGO Store exclusive? A lot of idea sets are not LEGO Store exclusive. They start out that way.
They technically are. But we've seen them
start out that way, but
Noble.
then they get released everywhere shortly afterwards, like a couple months afterwards. Like
I mean that keyword. I don't think it's everywhere, Jeff. I mean,
Barnes and Noble's all over the place.
Yes. Yeah, Barnes and Noble gets them, but I've never seen anywhere else other than Barnes and Noble.
Walmart and Target get them. I think Target started carrying idea sets on shelves. Like, I think
is there a Target in a different dimension that I have no idea about?
I'm pretty sure Ship in a Bottle, and like when they added in architecture sets.
So you've seen them in stores?
I think so.
Well, that's not helpful.
I've seen that people have seen them in stores for sure. I've seen pictures of them on the shelves. But I think when they added in architecture sets, yeah, they added in idea sets, select ones, including Ship in a Bottle.
Wow, that's great. I will send you a cookie for letting me know about that.
Okay.
You know, the thing about ideas, let's bring up ideas as a general theme, right? Ideas has done a really good job just being unique. And obviously that's the goal of ideas. But like, okay, so you know what's really disappointing, and I'm pretty sure this set flopped from what I've heard, because I remember, well, at least from what I've seen, I remember when I went to the Lego store and the Exosuit came out, or when I went to the Lego store and the Doctor Who set came out, people were flocking towards them, right? People were there early in the morning. Oh my gosh! People, stop messaging me. I'm not famous. Can you hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, I was the only one in the store to get the Flintstone set that day.
I thought the Flintstones did decently. Like, I heard a lot of people excited for it, and I
know people are excited for it. I just don't know how many people actually went out and put their money where their mouth was. You know?
I mean, I did not put my money where my mouth was, but my mouth said that it would not be buying a Flintstone set until it went on sale.
I doubt you'll ever see that, sir.
I'm aware, and I probably won't buy it then.
You know what? I regret not getting Tron, Ship in a Bottle, Fishing Store. What?
Tron's still available on Amazon.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, at this moment, because I'm broke, but I'm saying, like, sets I regret not getting yet. Like, all those stuff, like, there's a few regrets that I have. Wally was a big regret, but the thing is, I tried to wait for Wally because he had the neck joint problem, right?
Yeah, he did.
And then by the time they had corrected it, he was out of stores. Like, they corrected it for, like, maybe like another run or two, and then it was gone.
Yeah, the one that I have had the neck problem, but I just got all the pieces. Like, I requested all the pieces from Shop at Home.
I don't understand how that even works out. Like, you think that they'd fix the problem in production, right? Because this stuff takes like a year to make, or 6 months, or
I
whatever.
mean, with ideas, it's a more limited amount of time that they have between announce or like they have a more limited amount of time to work on it.
I
And
just don't get how Lego screws
with
up.
the
Like,
Wall-E
I know they
idea
did that.
set, it's the issue is only an issue if you make it an issue.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's like if you want the way it was designed originally is not bad. It's just that people were disappointed in the fact that you couldn't really pose the head without it falling back downwards.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a problem. It's just that people made it a problem because they wanted to be able to do other things with it that it wasn't necessarily originally designed to do. So I don't know how much of that lies on the fact that Lego didn't check it, or maybe they just didn't think it was important. But obviously, once it was released, people were disappointed in it, and then they decided that I guess it is actually important enough, and we should fix it.
Yeah. It's just kind of surprising when Lego makes mistakes. I know, like, with the Ant-Man set, like, there was something wrong with one of the legs, right?
With the
Like,
Buzz Lightyear buildable figure, there was too.
oh, really?
Yeah, I
What
did a
was
video
wrong
on
with
that a
it?
long time ago.
What was wrong with it?
It's between the torso and the legs would fall apart really easily. So they fixed it during production, and there's a parts change. You watched the video about it that I did like years ago, and you commented on it. Said you didn't know
Oh.
anything about it. Apparently, you still don't.
Jeff, it was years ago. I probably forgot.
I know.
You know, I've watched like thousands of videos, so you know, I'm cool like that.
Back on topic. Office and Sesame Street, and what do you think either of those have a chance? I don't. I don't know if Sesame Street would make sense as an idea set, just because it feels like they need so many new molds.
They would, and then clearly it seems like Lego isn't really branching out and doing, you know, new molds and stuff. So I don't see the set getting approved. Now I feel like if I forgot, PBS is the one that runs Sesame Street. I don't know. I haven't watched that stuff in like
Also,
10,
also
11 years.
they could if it was or if it was approved and the licensor, like whoever holds the license, deemed it necessary that they have to introduce a new piece for Elmo's head or whatever, then Lego would bend and they would allow ideas to produce a new piece for that. But that's
But
the
then
only.
they'd have to like make a lot new molds for the characters. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's somebody who grew up watching Sesame Street when I was a little kid, right? Like for nostalgia purposes, I would buy the set, right? But not just because like, hey, I'm a big Sesame Street fan. Like, you know,
I
that
prefer a Muppets idea
oh, that
set.
would be ugly. Muppets are really ugly,
Dude, Muppets are the best.
dude. Like half the people in the Lego community look like Muppets. Come on. I was kidding around.
Do you think The Office has a chance of approval?
You know, I've seen so much hype around the Office sets that I would love to see it made. The Office is so popular. It's loved by everybody.
Not
And
necessarily by me. I don't know anything about it.
Jeffy, you're not a human. You know that. So like I know that if that set got released, it would sell really well. Or at least I believe it would. I mean, I thought the same thing with the Big Bang Theory set, and that tanked. So clearly, um, I don't know. I've just seen so much hype around it. Like I've seen on my videos where people are like, "When's the Office set coming? Are we getting the Office set? This and that." I feel like it has more hype than like Friends or whatever. You know?
I'm so surprised Friends made it.
You know, I am and I'm not because obviously Friends is more targeted to like an adult audience. That being said, Friends is still popular. Like I'm pretty sure Netflix has Friends right now, and by
Yeah, I
them
think
running it, Netflix really tends to bring a lot of popularity or more like hype to a lot of the older stuff. Like I remember, like
I
with
wonder
Prison
if
Break.
I wonder if there's any chance that that will change once Disney Plus comes out if people move away from Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, once Disney Plus comes out, I'm pretty sure Netflix is going to take a little hit, if
I think
not like
they could
a full on hit.
decent hit.
Yeah, because a lot of people they love the Disney stuff. Now, the good thing about Netflix is they do have their originals, and their originals are really popular. But they are shutting down a lot of their originals. Orange is the New Black. It's their last season.
Also, Daredevil.
Yeah, they lost all their Marvel franchises for their movies and stuff or their TV series, and for that reason, they're kind of killing themselves. Because I remember, I'm pretty sure I signed up for Netflix. One, well, a girl told me to do it, but two, also I heard that there was like Daredevil stuff, and I'm like, I love Daredevil, so once that's gone, I mean, I really don't watch a lot of stuff on Netflix. Like I'm watching like this is what I do. So I have cable, and I can watch like Arrow and the Flash like every day when they release a new episode on cable, or can watch it on whatever it's called. But what am I saying? So they release it on normal television, but I can rewatch it on like Xfinity, whatever it's called. I don't know. I haven't watched TV in a long time, but I'd rather wait till like the whole season's out and watch it all on Netflix. Like I've been binge watching Arrow for the last 3 days. I finished Arrow the whole season, the newer season. It was a great season, but that's the only reason I watch Netflix. Like I really don't watch anything on Netflix. I realized once I got Hulu, there's more interesting stuff on Hulu that I enjoy watching. So, but I already have so much stuff of Hulu, Netflix, DC streaming service, and YouTube Red. So it's like I have so much things. So yeah.
All right. Next up on the news thing, get back on
Oh,
track.
was I talking too much, Jeff? Did I bother you?
No, not really. I just don't want to take like 5 hours for a podcast.
Hey, Jeff, the longer I talk, the more ads you can put on this video.
Yeah, but nobody will watch if it's like 5 hours.
Jeff, I put more ads on there. I'm trying to help you out.
Okay. Well, Legoland Park. Official site images are out. And this was found in Legoland in Germany, or Billund, right? Billund.
Yes, I believe. Yeah, one of those places.
And it's got a lot of small stuff within it. Also, the stickers, so you can change it to any of the Legolands.
So I was surprised. So kind of like before talking about details of the set, I was surprised how many people didn't want the set.
I think it's cool.
I like it. I would buy it, but I had like I don't know, like 4 or 5 comments on my video saying that they don't like how there's too much small little builds everywhere.
I think it would have been better if there was one big, more cohesive build. But
well, before you scroll down, do you see that bathroom? You gotta use the bathroom in front of everybody.
Yeah, that is true.
Jeff, is that what you do? You seem like you're cool with that.
Not really, no.
No?
But okay. If you say so.
No, like, are you kidding me? Like, Lego couldn't have put a door on there? Like, the guy's like smiling, ha ha ha, okay, look.
He's very happy about it. Stop.
Well, yeah, so it's gender neutral. So if you want to see somebody use the bathroom, girl or guy, right there.
Also handicapped people.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We forgot about them. But, like, you could have put a door on there. Like, it's like, hey, guys. Like, most Lego bathrooms have a door on there. At least the ones that I've had. The police station, well, actually, that's kind of open up. But at least you have, like, the styles blocking you.
The only one you have that's like this, where it's just in the Destiny's Bounty, the Ninjago movie one, there's a little toilet, but it's like just in a normal room. And it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but this is just wide open. It's like you want everybody to see you. I mean, I think they're trying to say that's what the future is going to be,
Apparently.
No privacy. I mean, that being said, my brother being a Marine, he said they use the bathroom in front of people. There's no doors on the bathrooms. Yeah.
But yeah, this is 99 euros, right? And will probably be $99, but one Brick fan user reported finding it for 90.
That is correct.
But yeah, I don't know. Overall, it's not bad, but it's not the craziest, greatest thing I've ever seen. Also, where's the toilet in this image?
Jeff, is that bothering you? Are you trying to find the toilet?
Yeah, I'm just wondering where everything is.
Jeff in the search for the missing toilet.
Yeah, it looks like maybe there's stuff that's not shown on the box. Like this too, it's not there.
Maybe, maybe they did. Maybe the toilet's hidden inside the little skull ride. We'll just say that.
There's like images of the toilet, and there's no images of that.
I know, but the barrels probably.
I know where they are. They're probably here in the castle.
You never know, but I think that the barrels are they have more privacy, so the barrels work out perfectly.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And
Well, even the baby doesn't get privacy, so I guess that's fair. What
I
about
mean, I don't think
equality?
the baby cares. He's too young to care.
Yeah, fair point.
But next up, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this every single episode of the podcast because there's consistently more news. The Dragon Boat Race is
Remember
going
when
to
I
be
made a
released
video saying that it wasn't coming out in the U.S.? I was wrong.
Oh, obviously, it was released May 1st.
I like to admit to being wrong sometimes.
But the shocking thing is, this is a whole lot cheaper than I was expecting it to be.
14 minifigs, from what I recall.
Yeah, and it's priced at £45 in the UK and €49.99 in Germany.
Yeah.
And usually euro prices are equivalent to US dollar prices in, magnitude. So it's looking like this is going to be a $50 set, in which case I will 100% buy it as soon as it comes out.
50 for 14 minifigs, that's crazy.
And the bill's not bad either. Like, I don't know. I think if this is a $50 set, it might be one of the best value sets of the year.
Agreed, totally. Now that being said, we'll never be able to get the New Year's dinner set or the Dragon Dance set, which I feel like are clearly better sets. Yeah. But, if anybody lives in China or any of those places,
those are far sold out, long gone.
You know what, Jeff? I'm trying to put out a call for here. If anybody bought extra of them, remember, I'm your friend. I'll give you a shout out. You're probably getting 1 subscriber after that. Just picture that. 1 subscriber. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just had to put a call out there in case somebody wanted to help out a BFAB.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Lego Legacy app, Heroes Unboxed. Woohoo!
No one cares about that. It sucks.
I kind of agree.
I have no interest in it. I will not be partaking into the scam. I'll just say it's a scam, even though it's not.
I don't think it's really a scam, but okay.
You know what it reminds me of? The MMO game, the minifig something I lied, Yep. And that being said, I have no interest in that. And if you like it, you suck. So I just have to,
It's going to be released in fall 2019. It'll be regularly showcased to fans until then, beginning at BrickWorld Chicago on June 15th and 16th.
Lego is wasting their time trying to do all these apps. Confirm your age. Jeff put 4.
I can't click on it. I can't do anything. I can't type in my age. What do you want me to do?
It thinks you're 4, Jeff. So it's like, no, we're not letting you see this.
Yeah, apparently. I love Legos. Oh, wait. Here, I can do it.
Jeff, don't put 18. Put 4.
Oh, well, if I put 4, it would have been no. It would have said, nope, you can't come. Well, this is a very useful website. I'm so glad I went through the effort of reading everything.
It just reminds me of the minifigs something online thing.
Yeah.
And that totally failed. And Lego is wasting their time trying to do more apps and stuff because clearly...
I don't think they're wasting their time. I think that there's probably kids who get the
app. You've seen Lego do this before. Clearly, 100% clearly, that this stuff is going to fail again. Universe failed. I heard that Universe cost them so much money. I forgot who was talking about this. Maybe it was Kevin Hinkle. But Universe ended up costing them so much money, and they lost so much money because of Lego Universe. Then they did MMO. That failed. Clearly, people aren't, doing that type of stuff. This is the thing. When Lego tries to mix technology with Lego, people aren't really going for that. That's not really the core audience of Lego.
Well, I don't know. Boost and Mindstorms do well.
That is true. But I feel like that's more because people like the programming aspect of it, right? Because Dimensions started off really well. Dimensions flopped because those low packs were too expensive and there was too many of them. So they failed with that. They flooded the market with too much of it, right? And then with these apps and stuff, they make them, you play them once, you don't play them again. Like, I know they even when they tried to incorporate the minifig aspect for MMO, they're like, well, if you get this minifig, you might have the opportunity to win a prize if you put the what's it called? The number in there. You know how they had like different random numbers on Series 13 packs or whatever?
It was if you type in that code, you unlock the character in game.
Yeah. You get a character in the game, and you have a chance to win like a few Lego sets, like randomly. They had like 10 Lego sets you could possibly win. And they did that for Series 12 and 13, and it didn't really add anything to it because, like, I'd get the codes and I wouldn't care. I bought them for the minifigs. I like the minifigs. I feel like you don't buy the minifigs for the codes. Now, it was a smart move because it's not costing you anything extra, from what I was aware. But it's just like, I know that my old laptop, now I have a pretty new laptop that came out last year, but my really old laptop could not take the software. So when I tried to play the game, I couldn't. So Lego just needs to find a way to make their software playable to like all the older laptops, the newer laptops. But that's just my opinion. But this is gonna be another
I think it was just because your older laptop sucked because it wasn't very hardware intensive at all.
Hey Jeff, I know that you little. Oh, I see it. I can't cuss on the stream. Yeah, that is true. You are right about that. That being said, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the only person in the world that had an old laptop. I mean, now that I have a newer laptop, the one got released, last year, it'll work on there. But I'm saying I will play the game 1 or 2 times and then I'll be bored of it. I'll go back to watching Barbie videos, You know what I'm saying? Jeff, you watch Barbie videos all the time too, right?
Sure.
You can't relate? Oh, okay.
Not particularly.
Okay. I'm just Jeff, I thought that's why we were friends, because we're both in the Barbies.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Just making sure.
Okay. Next up, Lunar Lander. NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander.
And this set is cool. It's based off a real thing. And that's all I mean, how do you really go into detail on this set? There's a stand.
I don't know. It would go well with the Saturn V. I think this is a pretty good looking model. And
yeah, I feel like if you own the Saturn V, you have to buy that set, right? Clearly, the Saturn V does look better. I don't own the set, so but just like based off like people holding it in their hands, the Saturn V's a beauty, right?
Yeah.
But that being said, like, yeah, if you own the set, you should get the set. If you own the Saturn V, you should get the set for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much the extent of my thoughts here.
And then you might get Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. I mean, like, it would be cooler if people. Yeah, they might just be random astronauts. But if you lift up their face and there's like, those old truckers, mother truckers, that would be great. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Hopefully, fingers crossed that actually happens.
Yeah. Also, there is a small microscale version of this within the Saturn V set.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Well, I guess you just got to buy me the Saturn V, right?
I need to buy myself a Saturn V first.
It's funny how I bought one of my subscribers a Saturn V. This guy doesn't comment on my videos anymore. So.
You should have bought it for yourself.
Yeah, I know. I should have. Like, oh, actually, sorry. I don't know what happened to it. Here's the tracking number. And then give him a fake one, And he'll be like, it doesn't work. And I'd be like, I get the Saturn V, so. Booyah, baby. I am so cool.
We have a total of 1 remaining news topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about. Is this a Brickhead thing?
Yeah, that's the last thing.
We'll be talking about Brickheads 2020. If you've not seen my video yet, you suck and you should go watch it.
But yeah, supposedly Brickheads have been confirmed to be continuing for 2020.
It's not supposedly. It's confirmed 100%. Marcus Bessa.
Designers have been wrong before.
Yeah, you're right. He did say that the Harry Potter sets were coming out in June, and they're not. But that being said, he did say in an interview that there are more coming, and there will be some licensed ones. If you didn't see my video, watch my video. I need more views. I need to feed my family. If you don't watch my video, I'm
predicting that the ones that we do get will be limited release, and they won't be as widespread as they were before.
I could agree with that, but I guess like Brickheads was more popular than we actually thought it was.
I thought Brickheads was popular.
I never thought it was popular.
Especially the first, it took a little while for them to catch on, but the second year ones were pretty popular.
Here's the thing, I always saw them on clearance, right? And because of that, I feel like we all assumed
I don't think I ever saw a single year 2 one on clearance, aside from the Fantastic Beasts one.
I always saw them on clearance. I feel like that was one of the only things I always saw.
Which ones did you see on clearance?
Like, all of them? I don't know any specific.
One of the 2-packs on clearance?
Did I see the 2-packs on clearance? Yes.
Which 2-packs?
The Harry Potter and the Owl.
Where did you see it on clearance?
Target.
For how much?
It was going for like 10.
No.
But I remember like Target was only
Wait, is
what?
it Harry Potter or Fantastic Beasts?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
But I mean, I've also seen the Incredibles one on clearance.
I only ever saw those on sale for 16.
Yeah. Okay, maybe sale, but like clearly, like for a while, I mean, they weren't selling well. Let's see. People saw the
The first year they were. The first year they didn't do too well, but then people started to catch on and kind of like them, and then they did well the second year, I think.
I feel like they should do like the 1 out of 5,000 again. I know Lego isn't going to do that because people were freaking out, and now they're like, "Oh, we're going to release everything everywhere," which gets annoying.
I'm pretty sure the only reason they did the 1 in 5,000 for the Emmett and Lucy was because they were planning to release them wider, and they'd already started production. But like, I think that's why it's a sticker too, because they'd already started production and they figured they might as well just cap it at 5,000.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a cool concept. I feel like they should do that again, but if they don't do that worldwide, people are going to get triggered. Like,
yeah,
clearly,
I think that's the flaw of that if you didn't live in the United States, there was no chance you'd get them.
Yeah, and so if they internationally release those, kind of like what they did with Mr. Gold when there was 5,000 Mr. Golds, right? Those were all worldwide stuff. They need to do that again, but with like the Brickheads. So,
interesting concept.
I just like when stuff are rare. Like that's why I collect San Diego Comic-Con stuff, and I'm glad that Lego's still doing the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, right? Because that's what I like. I mean, now I haven't bought a San Diego Comic-Con thing in like 6 months or whatever, but it's still really cool, you know? I love rare stuff. That's what I buy. That's what I support. Sorry, that was me trying to say.
I'm just glad that they didn't do Frozen as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
Minifig or like Brickhead pack?
Minifig.
Oh, that would have been great. Jeff, I almost called you Greg. Jeff, I would have rubbed it in your face. I would have bought it just because of you. And then
I would have had to buy it too.
I would send you photos of it every day, you know?
I'd break into your house and steal it.
Just to remind you of what you're missing out on.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be anything personal, you know? It's just like, it's life, right? Life sucks sometimes. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you think the extent of the 2020 Brickheads will be?
I think that they'll still be limited to some extent. I feel like we're going to kind of see them in Lego stores. And I feel like, if Trolls gets Brickheads, which I feel like, I know a lot, like you guys were, I saw your comment, Jeff. I almost replied to it, like screw off or something. But like you said, like, Troll Brickheads, ew, right? I don't feel like they're going to look good, but I feel like we're going to get some. I really do.
I feel like Trolls is targeted at a very young audience.
Yeah, Jeff, your favorite.
So here's the thing: young audiences don't give a crap about Brickheads.
Not when they see the Trolls. The Trolls are very attractive.
I don't think Brickheads and Trolls have an overlapping market.
Jeff, I think you remind me of kind of one of the Trolls.
Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they don't belong in Brickheads form. You know what they should, what they could do in Brickheads form now that they have the license? They could do Tron. Or now that they've done it before. That's one thing.
I think Overwatch is better. I'd love to see some Overwatch.
Overwatch deserves Brickheads too. I'll agree.
Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me.
I'm trying to think what else they haven't done as Brickheads.
I also heard that we were getting some 50 Shades of Grey Brickheads.
Well, that's a very probable rumor, definitely.
I want you guys to start spreading that around. Just be like, guys, we can trust BFAB now. He was right about Stranger Things. He was right about the Ned thing, so we can trust him now. So
yeah, you should definitely make a video on that.
I've been building up my reputation. So.
Yeah, BFAB's been building up his reputation so that he can spread false rumors once he gets hired.
You're right. Once I get a really good reputation, I'll just start like making fake news, and then everybody will trust me that I built up this reputation. No, I just have better sources now. So, like, like example, Stranger Things, whatever. Like one guy talked about it, everybody said it was fake. I reached out to the guy, I reached out to another guy, two people I reached out to. They said it's coming 100% for sure. And they kind of gave me like a brief description, right? And then we find out I made a video on it. People said it was fake. I got like half the people saying it's fake, Jeff. And then it turned out to be real,
Yeah.
So I guess if I reach out to these people and they say something's coming, I gotta believe it. So.
Or maybe they're just trying to build up their reputation until
then trash it after.
Yeah, until they can just deliver false rumors afterwards.
The Trolls movie's got very mixed review from parent review sites. Lego can't license No, Trolls is 100% confirmed coming to Lego.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's just making a statement, not a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about how those like minifigs are gonna look because like I already seen how they look in real life. They look like me when I was a baby, right?
It's 100% it's gonna be 4+ sets, and they'll have like short legs.
I actually don't see the big 4+ sets.
There is zero chance that they won't be 4+ sets.
I don't see them as 4+ sets.
Not a single adult in the world gives a crap about trolls.
Jeff, I guarantee you, when the troll set images get revealed, you're gonna make a whole news video on it saying how much you love them. Okay?
No, I will not.
You'll be like, "Wow, this looks like my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, my future girlfriend." I'm just worried about how they are gonna look. Like, obviously, I love how when Lego branches out, it does different things. Like, I remember when Lego first announced Simpsons. I don't know if you remember back when Lego announced Simpsons. Like, everybody's like, "What the heck?" Right? This is weird. There's molded heads. There's this. There's that.
I mean, not everybody.
I know, but there was a lot of backlash. You remember when they announced Simpsons? How much backlash there was because of the content of Simpsons and the molds and everything. People were really. I know a lot of for at least like I remember when Just Too Good bought a Homer minifig early or whatever. He was the first person like on YouTube that had done that, right? And he did a review on it, and there was so much like comments saying how like it looks like garbage, right? And I remember looking at it too, and I'm like, this looks like garbage. Then they released the minifig series in the house or whatever, the house of the minifig series. And I'm like, these are the coolest minifigs out there. So I feel like it takes people time to adjust. Same with Brickheads. Like people were like, why do we want like Funko Pop type stuff, right? Or what are Brickheads or this or that? And then people grew on them. It's kind of like, I feel like with Trolls, they're introducing a new thing. They're trying to be different. Either it's going to do really well or it's going to flop.
This is based on a license that exists. And it's basically just a crappy kids movie license, and it's targeted specifically towards kids. They are not going to be targeting trolls at adults.
I honestly don't think they're going to be 4+ sets. I don't see it being 4+ sets.
But the only kids who are going to care are the kids from 4 to 6 years old who are the target.
Jeff, I could see you buying all the troll sets. I think you're going to buy them all.
I think that I will buy none of them, and I think you'll eat your words when they're all 4+.
We'll see, Jeff.
Do you honestly think that Trolls should be marketed to an older audience than Toy Story?
I just don't see them being 4+ sets.
Why not?
What happened?
Why not?
Because you have the feeling.
Well, your feeling is...
I got this feeling inside my bones.
And it's 100% wrong.
Okay, Jeff, you have a pattern and a piece of paper?
Yes.
Write down BFAB says troll sets will not be 4+. And write down the date.
Okay.
It is 5/25.
BFAB says trolls sets will not be 4+, 5/25, 2019 at 6:34 p.m.
So when that does happen, and they're not 4+, then you can also say, remember to look back at that little note.
Okay, what happens when they are 4+?
You know what? I'll write this down too.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, let's write this down. Jeff says trolls will be 4+ sets.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
5:25
100%.
at 5:36 p.m. my time. There.
Did you write
So
the date?
we'll see.
Did you write the
What?
date down as well?
Yep.
Okay. We'll see.
We will see. And okay, also here's the thing, Jeff. If you're wrong, you have to dress up as a troll for your next video.
If you're wrong, then you have to as well.
I do it the next one. I'll be like, why did I lose 50 subscribers today?
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to do it for a whole week of video.
What is going on, guys? I'm brother from another brick, and they're like, ah! Get that out of there! BFAB, we thought you looked bad. We didn't know you looked this bad. That's what would happen.
And you also have to change your sig fig and give it one of the trolls' heads.
I will totally do that. I don't know about dressing like a troll's, but okay. You know what? I will change my sig fig to a troll for a week.
Okay. No, permanently.
Not permanently. I do that permanently.
For a month, then.
What?
For the whole month after that.
I can't do that. I'll lose subscribers. People be like, I'm subscribed to Troll Fab.
Yeah.
I'm like, who that know? You know?
And if they're not 4+, I will do the same.
Okay. I'm holding you that, Jeff.
Okay.
I hope. Jesus, please make them not be 4+.
We're all gonna remember this, okay? Everybody, Gallagher and Doc, you guys are gonna have to remind us if we forget. Okay?
Oh my gosh! I hope we forget. Because if they had to be 4+, I'm really gonna hate my life, like a lot.
If they're gonna be 4+, prepare to hate your life.
I know. But I'm a man of my word, so you know.
All right. No, Doc. They shouldn't be junior sets. They'll be 4+ sets because juniors is dead. But if they bring back the juniors branding, juniors is equal to 4+.
I'm hoping. Jesus, please make them not be 4+ sets, please. I might have made the worst bet in my life. Especially, I plan on starting my Q-Day series in about 2 months. Gonna wait till I have a little tan so I look like so I kind of look better than I look now.
I think you should wait till the troll set's revealed so you can do it in a troll costume.
No, I will honestly. I will do my Q&A video totally in a troll costume if I lose. Like, I plan on doing, but I think my Q&A series will start in about 2 months. So,
all right. Do we have any other news that's on the agenda?
BFAB is famous now. News.
Explain.
I just want to let you guys know I'm famous. There.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it'd be great to tell everybody. If you don't know who I am, who are you? Oh, wow. Amazon has some really good deals. Wow.
I mean, nothing particular. These have all been there for a while. I was just taking a quick look. Snook's Throne is lower than it usually is, I think, but I think you have to pay for shipping as well. I don't know. Just taking a look down the old list. I'm thinking of grabbing this because I have a $10 Amazon gift card.
So you stole a $10 Amazon gift card. Wow, you're a bad person.
Sure, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, with our... Oh, also BB-8's at 70.
Oh, that's not bad. I already have it. It's a great... If you guys don't own BB-8, I recommend you getting it ASAP, so...
I don't own BB-8, but I don't know if I'll get it.
Dude, it's kind of like having a child, you know?
I mean,
that doesn't sound right.
For sure. I was hoping to get it for $49 on Walmart clearance, but turns out that those had all been stolen from my Walmart, so...
Gallagher says, how about if you got it wrong, BFAB, you have to dye your hair green like the trolls, or pink or purple, your choice, lol. Well, hopefully my hair is grown back by that time.
Also, if they make both the 4+ set and a regular set, we both have to do it.
Deal.
All right, Doc. Yeah, remind us.
And I'll make sure to share your video on my community tab so it just gets a lot more views, you know? So
okay.
My audience will see it, you know? And your audience will see it, and yeah.
Yeah. All right, is that all we got for news?
That's all we got.
All right, thank you all for joining us for this week's episode of the Jeff and BFAB podcast.
And we
You guys
forgot about
enjoyed.
something.
Oh, okay. The guess is not over yet.
Ninjago season 11.
Yeah. We don't have a ton of news on it. We know that it's happening, and it'll be 11-minute episodes, 30 11-minute episodes instead of the normal 10, 22-minute episodes.
Yes, it will be the longest season of Ninjago, and it is moving over to Teletoon, other than Cartoon Network. It seems.
No, it's always been Teletoon overseas.
And yeah, okay, I didn't even know that.
That's nothing new.
So it'll still be on Cartoon Network?
It should be, unless they're moving. Did you see that the new City TV show? They released a teaser trailer for that. It's nothing crazy at all.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's going to be released on Nick Junior or Nick something, Nickelodeon somewhere. So
cool.
unless they're moving all their Lego TV shows over to there,
yeah,
which I don't know if I see that happening. We'll probably hear more about that in the coming months, but yeah, nothing too different about the way that Ninjago is being released. It's just different lengths of episodes. And honestly, if I had to guess, they're probably going to end up releasing them 2 back-to-back anyways.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, that's all the news we have for the Jeff and BFAB podcast.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for coming out. And we will see you guys all next time. And in 2020, where BFAB loses and has to change his sig fig to his role. That's great. Are we still live? Yeah, I was about to say bye, everyone.